Hey, what is up guys? It's Mordant. Now, I was supposed to make a video where I was talking about DNA, recapping the live stream basically, but by now a lot of people have already done that kind of a video and I don't really want to be someone who just does the exact same thing. So I actually don't know what kind of video to make, but I just wanted to share my thoughts with everything that happened. Now, really, the main thing that everyone is talking about right now with Duet Night Abyss is the fact that there's not going to be any character or weapon gacha in the game. There's only going to be skins available in the game. Well, yes, technically you can buy character shards and other things in order to get characters, but it's not the main source of revenue for the game. Like, pulling for characters is not the main source of revenue for the game, and this is very, very huge. Now, the reason why this is actually very, very huge is for one specific reason: the fact that other companies are actually going to be looking at Duet Night Abyss to know if they're going to copy them or if they're going to ignore their strategy. So let me give an example. Remember what I said close to the time when Wuthering Waves was launching? I said that a lot of other companies who are planning on making games to rival Genshin Impact will be looking at Wuthering Waves. What did they do right? What did they do wrong? Like, how can we improve upon that in order to make sure that whatever that Wuthering Waves did wrong, we will not have to do? And I think that's one of the main reasons why NTE, when it came out, immediately started reaching out to creators to try to get them to participate in the betas, started doing a ton of things to actually get people hyped up and interested. Now, Arknight Enfield has technically been doing something similar, but not really. I guess they're doing that because they're not really close to launch yet. But here's my point. A lot of people don't like gacha games because they consider them predatory, okay? A lot of people believe that these games are not good games. And for the most part, most of them aren't really that good of games, but there are a few games out of all of them that are actually pretty good and you actually enjoy them, even aside from the whole pulling for characters and things at random. It's still pretty good. So when I looked at that, I said, what is the likelihood of other companies deciding to copy them and actually not have gachas for their characters? Like, think for instance, what if Ananta, the game that is probably the most popular thing on my channel right now, came out and also did the exact same thing that Duet Night Abyss is doing, where they don't do gachas for the different characters. You can get the characters for free, maybe by exploring in the open world, but you can get other things for the characters, like accessories and other things through gacha. Or they could also add in a system where you can also pay to also get those characters, but you can also get them for free if you actually just put in the work. Think about if NTE does that. Of course, we already know that NTE has an established gacha system, but just imagine they decide to scrap it. They're most likely not going to do that, but just think about that, okay? And if you think about it for Ananta's case, it sort of makes sense because Ananta is a game that a lot of people say is the anime version of GTA 6. And because of that, it would be very, very strange to have the anime version of GTA 6 and still be rolling for characters. I feel like the characters should just be there for you to be able to play. That's if you're trying to get something as similar to GTA 6. Of course, the devs never actually said that the game is trying to be an anime version of GTA 6. It's just what the community has said from time to time, okay? So, all in all, this is just a very, very long-winded way of saying, I really hope that Duet Night Abyss, the devs, I really hope they succeed with this plan. Because if they actually do succeed and they make some reasonable amount of money. Now, I'm not expecting Genshin or Honkai Star Rail levels of money because definitely this isn't a character. But just seeing them being able to succeed, okay? Being able to pull in maybe $1 million, $2 million per month is actually going to be very, very huge. And we might actually see some other companies, maybe smaller devs, who actually want to try to come into this space but are like scared or hesitant because of the whole gacha thing, decide to try this method out, because at that point it's very, very similar to most of the other games that we have out now in the wild. Like, for example, Apex Legends, PUBG Mobile, any of these games you can think about, you roll for weapon skins and other things. So at that point, it's not that much different, and I feel like a lot more people will be a lot more accepting. And that's also the second point that I just thought about while I was talking right now. Because of this, there's also going to be a higher likelihood that there are going to be more people who will be willing to try out Duet Night Abyss, because of the fact that it doesn't actually have like a gacha system that you need to interact with in order to be able to make progress in the game, as opposed to something like Star Rail or Genshin or Wuthering Waves, where you need to gacha in order to get good characters that you can then use in fights and every other thing. It's really something to think about. Like I said, I really want the Duet Night Abyss devs to do well, and I'm really rooting for them, okay? But that's really everything that I wanted to talk about. The video is, as you guys can tell, not a very like organized video. I think that's the best way to say it, because like I said, I was planning at first to just recap the live stream and then share my thoughts on them not actually doing the whole gacha thing. But then because of school and some other things, I'm not able to actually do that. So, but I really wanted to make a video for Duet Night Abyss. So I guess this is that video. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I will be making some more Duet Night Abyss content. Now, I've already made a video talking about Duet Night Abyss. I explained the combat mechanics in the game and all of that. So I guess maybe you guys will see some more stuff. Like, the problem I'm having right now, the main thing that has been stopping me from making other kinds of content that isn't discussion content is my PC. I don't have a good PC. So most of the time when I'm not making videos on YouTube, I'm either trying to trade Forex or I'm trying to do other things to try to make some money in order to be able to buy a new PC, okay? So most of the time when you guys don't see me online or posting or being active on socials, it's because of that. I'm mostly trying to focus on trying to get these things in place in order to get myself a new PC. Once I get myself a new PC, then hopefully I can get a little bit more consistent with making challenges, most especially. I want to try making some more challenges. Like, the only challenge videos that I've done that I can think about right now is the AI building Carlotta video. Oh, and also the video where I tried to build Jinxie in about a day, 2 days? I can't remember, but those are types of videos that I want to continue trying to do, but I won't be able to do that if I don't get a new PC. So I do have a buy me a coffee link, so if you guys actually want to do that, be my guest, but it doesn't really matter. I honestly don't expect much, so I'm working towards it myself. Hopefully I'll be able to do that before the end of the year. If not, it will probably be early next year, early to mid next year, and then I can finally focus on the kinds of content that I'm going to be making. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I won't keep you here any longer. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace, guys.